Hi, I'm Dave Crane. I often get asked, when you're giving a presentation to people, where should you stand? Now let me illustrate this when you've got a boardroom setting like this. So you've got the chairs in a U shape with the tables, can you see that? And behind me, you've got projector, screen, you've got a flip chart on that side, and right in front of me, if you can see just here, you've got the actual projector, which should be around about there. So, where should you stand when it comes to doing a presentation? Well, the best advice I can give you is you want to be in a position where you can run the entire room. So if I've got my audience in front of me here, I want to be in a central position, but I also don't want to block the screen behind me. Ideally, where I want to be is to one side of the screen. Now, this depends on what you're going to be doing with a flip chart. You don't want to talk into a flip chart so you've got an audience behind and you're leaning across like that, because what can happen is you can lose the audience. If they're talking to each other behind your back, they could suddenly decide they don't like you, they could crack a joke, they could do something and you have no idea. You turn around and the dynamics have changed and you have no idea what happened. Instead, what you want to do is you want to have a flip chart where you can write like that and see the audience at the same way. Similarly, wherever you stand in a room, you want to have a position of power. Now, the position of power is somewhere where you can feel that you can see everybody in the room and they can see you. Think about when you see these movies and you've got the American presidents going to a university to give a speech, and you've got those guys with dark glasses with the FBI guys, and they're basically looking around the room to see that there's no danger, no snipers, nothing that could make a threat. You have to do that when you're speaking. Now, if you're a really bad speaker, people might be giving you a threat, but otherwise you stand in a position where you can see everybody and they can see you. If you're blocked and you've got rows of people behind and you can't see everybody, then you've got a real danger that they'll start little conversations. Those little conversations, like dropping a stone into a pool, they start ripples as people can't hear what's being said from you. They have their own conversation, and before you know it, you've got pockets of people all having their own experience and none of it's got to do with you. And then the only way you can stop that getting any worse is to shout at those guys or raise your voice or to point out those guys, and that changes the dynamic you have with the rest of the room. So always make sure you've got a position where you can see everything. You don't want to reflect the projector on your shirt, but you don't want to be at the side slightly, maybe like this, so you can see the room and the room can see you.